Hey guys, it's Jessica. Hold on. And I am doing my empties. Ooh, I've been killing. I've been working through some products. I'm actually very proud of all that I've finished. A lot of skincare, hair care, some makeup, just all kinds of stuff. Bath products, hand soaps. I'm excited to share all this with you. I will link everything I mentioned below because I know that these are some of the best videos, in my humble opinion, on YouTube because you've used the whole product and you know how you feel about it. So when I'm watching my favorite YouTubers do these videos, that's when I've got like my little wish list open on my phone. I don't know why it was this big. It is pretty long. And I'm adding things to it as I'm watching this because this is where you really get the true essence. It's like the ultimate review. It's like the opposite of a first impressions. It's the last impressions. That'd be a good title for these videos, wouldn't it? My last impressions, final impressions. And of course there's some repurchases in here too, so let's go ahead and get into it. Let's start with something that I actually almost used all the way up, but it's kind of gone bad. This is from CoverFX, it's their custom cover drops. I use this to darken or lighten foundation. So I have two shades. The darker shade I had was N25. The thing is, it's so hard, like for me, I order a lot of makeup online. It's so hard to shade match. And I know there are a lot of YouTubers that buy like 4 shades and just see what works for them. That's insane to me. I don't wanna waste my money in that way. I'd rather, you know, maybe buy 1, maybe 2 and figure it out from there. But I'll see people buy like 4 or 5 shades and keep them all. And I'm like, what? And then they declutter it a year later because, you know, you don't need 5 shades of the same foundation. I'm like, that's so much money. So I try to be better about that. And so that's what I use these drops for. They tend to change the color of the foundation without changing the integrity of it. Now, if you use a lot of drops, I do think it starts to change the integrity of the product. But I think if you use 1 or 2, it helps. Now, I think if I were to buy a darker shade again, I might go a little bit deeper because I feel like this is closer to my skin tone, so it's not changing it enough. Does that make sense? When I have a really fair foundation. So I do think it says 12 months. I probably had this a year and a half, and it's definitely been on its last leg. So I think the expiration is pretty true to what they say. I laughed at how many of you guys, I use this, I'm not joking, every day. But how many of you guys were like, yes, I still use my hospital cup. Speaking of, this is from L'Occitane. It's their almond body butter. I really use this sucker up. Smells amazing. Highly, highly recommend. Actually, this was sent to me because I did a sponsorship with them. I really, really like this product. But I have so many body butters in the works that I need to use up and try out that I can't foresee myself buying this again soon. Now, if I finished it all, would I buy it again? Yeah, because I like it, but I've got far too many body butters. But I would recommend it. It smells, especially if you love almond. Oh my gosh. Okay, this I've been working on forever. This is the Caudalie Vinoperfect Essence. It's a brightening essence. A lot of people have said this is akin to the SK2 Essence. Now, here's the deal, folks. I'm currently using the SK2 Essence. I spent a freaking $100 on not even the biggest bottle they sell. It's like a medium-sized bottle. I really like it. I've noticed a difference in my skin, and I'm trying to make sure I'm not just in my head. You know, like you're like, oh, certainly this is working. I spent $100, freaking better work. I'm trying to make sure I'm not in my head, but I really feel like I'll put it on my skin and wait a few minutes and I'll look and I'm like, it just looks brightened. It feels good. This, I never got that feeling from. Would I ever buy this again? Yes. If I needed an essence, this is still expensive, but it's not $100 and you get way more. So I think it's similar. It's a very watery essence. I'll put it in my hand and put it on, or I'll put it on a cotton round and kind of wipe it on. I've done more of pouring it in my hands lately because I don't want to waste it, especially with the SK2. And a lot of you guys recommended that. So I have kind of switched over to just getting some in my hand and then pressing it into my skin. I like it. If you've never tried an essence and you want to spend like $40, $50-ish on one, this is really nice. That's still expensive though. I don't know. I have a more inexpensive one I'm going to be trying soon. So hold tight, hold tight. I did use bio oil through some, towards the very, very end of my pregnancy and especially postpartum as my body was shrinking down. I managed to not get stretch marks. I don't know if it's hereditary because I know like my sister got them, but my mom never got them. So I'm like, maybe I've got my mom's genes. I don't know. I did use this though. I liked it. It's empty. All right, my favorite mousse I use in my hair. This is what adds volume to my curly-ish wavy hair. This, Mousse. I'm telling you, Mousse is the answer if you want volume in textured hair. I love this stuff. I have like 4 of them on backup. I think they sent me some too, but I've bought some with my own money. And actually, if I remember correctly, I bought some with my own money. I bought like 2 of them. And then like a week later, Living Proof sent me a couple as backup. I'm like, now I'm really good. I am good for a while. But I really love this stuff. Like, I cannot live without it. Now, Living Proof, if you are watching, do you sell a travel size of this? If you do, where do you buy it? Because when I travel, I like to air dry my hair and I want to be able to use this, but I can't. I don't check bags typically. So I can't obviously bring this in a carry-on, and it kills me to not travel with it. And if you don't make a travel size, please make a travel size. Okay. Okay, this just went bad. And it always breaks my heart when a product goes bad, especially one that I love. It's the No. 7 Lift and Luminate Foundation. This is the most beautiful, lightish, medium coverage foundation. It's very, almost moussey, and I love it on my skin. I feel like it's so natural and moisturizing, but it went bad. Now, again, I've still not found my perfect shade. No. 7, I wish you'd expand your shade range. Across the board, not just for me, but I mean like, anyway, I really love this stuff, but it definitely went bad. It smells weird. It has an expiration date of 12/2017. So, oops. I used it the other day and smelled it, and I was like, oh no, that's not the normal smell. This is bad. But I highly recommend it. This is from Tatcha. This is the Pure One Step Camellia Cleansing Oil. I had tried this for a while, and then I stopped. And then I was like, well, I need to use it up. So then I used it up, and I actually really liked it. So go figure. I liked that it had a pump. It really did remove my makeup. I don't wear waterproof mascara and things like that. So when it comes to removing that, I don't know that this would do the best job, but it does a fantastic job of removing what I wear. And I love oil-based cleansers. I'll use this, and then I'll go in with a regular cleanser. So I really did like this. It's expensive. I know I already have another one that I'm planning on using because I do like it a lot, but I think I like it because it's less messy than like my cleansing balms. I do love those, but you dip your hands in it over time and it just gets kind of gross. This, it's just, and you're done, and it's not messy, which I really like. Okay, this little soap reminds me of France. It's Le Petit Marsellais. Did I say it right this time? You guys made fun of the way I said it last time. Anyway, it's their Orange Blossom soap. I bought this at a store near me called Meyer. I also love their body washes. I love all of it. Mostly because that's the brand we happened to buy when we were in France for a few weeks. And the Orange Blossom smell is everything. It's a very specific smell. It's not super orangey. It's like orange, but like muted orange. That was actually a really good description of it. Good job, Jess. Anyway, I really like it. My husband loves it too. But I think it's more the memory attached to it than anything. But I'm totally buying this again. I can tell you that with certainty. Woo! I used this throughout my pregnancy, but I'm now using it not pregnant. I use it all over my body. It's the Neutrogena Body Oil Light Sesame formula. I would be interested to try the unscented or the fragrance-free one because this does have a slight fragrance, but oh, there is a little bit left. I use the whole thing up. I just have it in my shower. I'll towel dry. It says to use it on wet skin, please. I towel dry anyway, then I put it on because I feel like it just really soaks in. I'm sure it's to add the moisture to it, it is even better, but I don't know, that grosses me out. So I have to kind of dry my skin, then put it on. But it makes my skin so moisturized and glowy. There are times, like literally yesterday, I showered and I put this on head to toe, and okay, neck to toe. And I didn't even put lotion on. It felt so moisturizing, and I was kind of in a hurry, and I'm like, I feel like I don't even need it. So I really like that. I feel like this is an unsung hero in the drugstore. Well, this is about the 80th one of these I've gone through. The Dr. Teal's Epsom Salt Relax and Relief. It's my favorite. Definitely has that kind of eucalyptus minty smell because, well, it's got eucalyptus and spearmint. These are like, I want to say maybe $7.99 at the drugstore, give or take. I'll link it below. It has a Velcro top. So isn't that cool? I think that's so genius. But I buy these probably once every other month. I'm almost through with the same exact one I've already bought. It just makes your water in the bath so soft, and it really does help my muscles relax. It does. It's got that pure Epsom salt in it too. Oh, I love it. And I'll put this, and I'll still use sometimes a bath bomb, or I'll still use bubble bath, but this is like, I have to have this in the bath. I love it. I probably use way too much. The toothpaste I'm still using, the Sensodyne Pronamel. It's got gentle whitening in it. I don't know. I feel like my teeth are okay. They're not their whitest right now, but I know that this is better for my teeth than any of the other products I had been using, and I'm trying to be more cognizant of the genuine health of my teeth. So that's why I switched over this. I went to, I think, Costco, and I bought like a 4 or 5 pack of this. So I'm cruising through it. I like it though. It freshens my breath. My teeth feel good. I used to have really bad sensitivity, and I couldn't decide if it was being pregnant or genuinely my teeth were sensitive. But once I switched to that and had been using it a few weeks, it went away. So, oh my gosh, I love this too. Briogeo is one of my favorite hair care brands. They don't put gross ingredients in their stuff, which I love. I feel like my hair is like, thank you. Because I put enough in my hair as it is. I put hairspray and mousse, you know. So it's always nice when you're washing your hair to be using products that don't have that gross stuff. But this is actually a cream. I use this in conjunction with my Living Proof mousse. So I'll put this on my curls first. And then I'll put this and kind of scrunch it all up, and then I use a hairspray. So I really love this. I already have my next one open of this exact same stuff. They have a couple different Curl Charisma products. This is their leave-in defining cream, and that is the specific one that I like. And this is the hairspray I use, the Bedhead Masterpiece. I have like 5 of them in backup in my drawers over there. It's my favorite hairspray ever. Every time I branch out and try another one, I always go back to this one. It smells amazing. It holds just enough, but it doesn't make your hair crunchy. It's amazing. I could rave about this. Don't ever buy it for $20 though. Ulta has sales like every single month where you can get these either buy one get one free or 2 for $20. Just wait, be patient, buy it then, because I promise you'll love it. And you can save some money. So next, my Aveeno Skin Relief Body Wash. I have already bought it. I bought a giant tub of this with a pump, and when I saw that in the store, I was like, yes, this is my favorite thing. It's so gentle on my skin. It doesn't dry my skin out. I used to use, my husband loves the Dove body wash, and that's okay. I like it. But I feel like it dries my skin out a little bit more, and this one doesn't. And I was having some like itchy skin and rashes, and I feel like this helped clear them up a lot because it's got the oats in it. It's fragrance free. I just really like it. This is the Costco makeup cleansing wipes. I don't use these all over my face. I really use them for swatches or, well, I do use them on my face sometimes when I really screw up. Like I put on a foundation, I'm like, nope, 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 abort. That's when I use these to wipe them off. I like them. You buy a giant pack, it's gonna last me 1,000 years. And they're good. I like the texture of the actual towel. Is that the right word? Towelette. Another Tatcha product. This is their Gentle Rice Enzyme Powder. Oh my gosh. This stuff blew me away. It's expensive, you guys, but it lasted me quite a while. And it looks like I have the tiniest bit left. It is literally a powder, and the way I use it, I was using this as my cleanser. I would get the powder in my hand, because there's like this little thing, so you open the hole, get a little bit of the powder in your hand. I would introduce just a little bit of water to it and do this, and it kind of foams, and then I would just lightly rub it all over my skin. Oh my gosh, like I feel like my skin was not dry. It was like perfectly, slightly exfoliated, but mostly just lightly cleansed. Like, oh my gosh, this stuff blew me away because I've never used a product like this. So I could definitely see myself repurchasing this. I don't know why more people aren't talking about it. I love it. I have my Clear Care. I always have one of these. This is what I use for my contacts. This is that stuff that you put it in the vertical kind of a thing overnight, and if you use it before like 6 hours, it burns your eyes. I'm amazed. This stuff cleans my lenses like no other. And we did end up buying the off-brand of this, and actually my husband's using that one right now, and he said it was just okay. He felt like this worked better. I don't know. I haven't tried it myself yet. I have another Living Proof. This is their mask treatment. I liked this stuff. I like the Briogeo masks better than this. This one had a smell that I didn't love. I think some people would like the smell. It's very fresh, but it was just too much for me, and I just didn't love the texture of this. Now, I was starting to wonder if when I opened this, it was already bad, because I had opened it before, and then I was like, it's okay. So I ended up switching it for a Briogeo mask, and when I pulled this back out, I don't know how long it had been sitting kind of just in my drawer. And so I had wondered if the texture had changed when we used it, but we used it up and it was okay. But I'm wondering if when I was really using it, it was actually bad. You know what I mean? Isn't that terrible? I know. Oh my gosh, my favorite, well, no, it might be my favorite moisturizer ever, the Belief True Cream Moisturizing Balm. They also have the Aqua Balm. that, I think the moisturizing balm, this one is more deeply moisturizing. So if you have drier skin, this is what you'll want. The Aqua Balm would be maybe if you have more normal to oily skin. Because it's just a lighter moisturizer. I love this stuff. It's such a simple, you know, there's no crazy scent. You just put it all over and I feel like my skin is like, thank you. Thank you. There's a reason so many people are talking about this. I feel like my skin really soaks it in and it feels super moisturized. I really have not had dry patches in really a long time. And I'm starting to wonder if I should stop saying that my skin is dry, because I feel like it's kind of just normal now. I feel like I've somehow found the right cocktail of things over time that has like healed my dry skin. Okay, I need to buy the full size of this. This is the Laneige Water Sleeping Mask. I loved this. So you put it on at night. I'll do this as kind of my last step. Sometimes I'll put on, you know, some essences and serums, but then I'll just put this on at the end instead of my moisturizer and I'll sleep in it. You don't put a thick layer on, you just put it on like a moisturizer and you don't need to wash it off or anything. It just kind of works its magic overnight. Again, I would wake up in the morning and look in the mirror and think, wow, like my skin, it looks a little bit more even. It doesn't look crazy because, you know, you just woke up and usually my skin looks crazy. I really love this stuff, so I definitely want to buy the actual full size. Okay, I used 2 mascaras. This is the Essence Lash Princess, one of my favorites. I like, a lot of you guys have asked, this is the False Lash Effect, the one with the green. There are a couple kinds, and this is the kind I like. Very volumizing, super black. It's got kind of a conical shape, and it sounded like I said comical. No, like a cone, conical. Anyway, the NYX Worth the Hype, I liked. I'm not gonna rebuy it. I didn't like it enough to rebuy it, honestly. I thought it was okay. I didn't think it was bad, but I just didn't think there was anything so spectacular about it that I would want to buy it again. So it was okay. And then I also used, actually I used quite a few of these. These are the Sephora sleeping masks. So kind of like my Laneige one, but they have different ones for different purposes. So this is the moisturizing and soothing. They also have like an anti-blemish one. I don't remember what other kinds, but I just threw one in here. I didn't feel like I needed to save all of them. This was my favorite one out of all, the moisturizing and soothing. And really, this lasted me 2 to 3 nights. It really did. I even like, there were still some and I'm like, Tyler, you wanna use it? They're the same kind of a shape as like the Nug masks, but I'll link them below because I really did enjoy them, and I thought these would be really cute gifts or stocking stuffers 6 months from now when you're thinking about that. But I really liked it. So those were all my empties. I'm sure I'm gonna like find more empties and be like, dang it, I should have talked about this. But it is what it is. I will link all of these below with prices if you're interested in any of them. And if you enjoy these kinds of videos, I'll link my most recent empties down below where, cause you know, I still stand by all of my opinions. Other than that, I hope you'll subscribe and hit that notification bell before you leave, and I'll see you guys in my next one. Bye.